for my mind.
That's my lifestyle.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Just off the outside edge, and we are underway. Swing and a miss, strike one. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. That's in there. And the count is 2-2.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder. And it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Popped up. He's got it, and there's two away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Hot shot to third. Zips it across, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Bottom of the first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Juan Soto now.
Second, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Robert to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Fouled off left side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
The 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And he deals. Nimmo lifts one in the air deep to right field. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And it goes just foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. So up next, Tyrone Taylor. That one drilled left field. And it one-hops the wall. One run is in. Happ fires it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. 2 on, 1 out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. Into the second deck it goes. Their third home run of the inning. And they tack on 3. It's 7-0.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga won't go any further. Brad Keller on to pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground to the left. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they take back here in Queens, top of the second. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. There's a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
0-1's the count.
Popped up right side. Acuna. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So here's Horner now.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable.
Alonso takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second, and now it's Mark Vientos. Keller back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-0.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 10-0. Here's Jesse Winker. RBI single his last time up. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He sends it out of here. It's 11. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 45.
And first offering is fouled off.
Pomeranz.
And it stays fair. Taylor races for second. The throw in there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So man aboard. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Into the Big Apple, seats and gone. Wow. Another homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 13-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
And now here is Luis Angel Acuna. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Laced down the line, could be extra bases. The run comes in from second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel.
Hit hard, base hit. And that's going to kick into the corner. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single, 15-0. Here comes the skipper out of the
Pitching for
man at first. Pete Alonso will hit next. He's already homered in this game.
Valencia.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. Rips that one to right. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Going, gone. his second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 18-0. And here is Tyrone Taylor. Ripped on a line. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. An offensive explosion this inning, bottom half of inning number 2. And that one ripped to left and foul ball. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game, and they add on. It's 20-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Tom Cosgrove.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Finally, the inning comes to a close after they push across 13 runs. Pete Crow Armstrong leading things off and takes a strike.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And that is out of play. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
In the air, foul off first. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, John Birdie. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. High fly ball out to center field. Taylor has this one sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Frankie Lindor. This to third. Tosses across to first. Lindor retired. And now it's Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Mark Vientos.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that one finds its way through. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's Pete Alonso. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. towards right center. That's well struck. Gone. A 3-run dinger. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 23-0.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here. That's for sure.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Mets get 3 on this homer. 3 innings complete. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
2 down, bases empty. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll do it. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Tyrone Taylor. Birdie fires over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the
Ladies
dice,
and
you know, Boog,
the
and
Mets have
perhaps
decided
maybe
to
they see
challenge
something
the
different as they
previous
get a
play.
look at some different angles.
Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So
The
they
catcher,
lose
number
the
4,
challenge, and they won't have any.
Alvarez.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. It's a double. His 4th hit of the game. Man at second with 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He will score. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. Manager out of the dugout now. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. That was blasted to the moon. It's 26-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive.
There's a swing and a drive. That's long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 27-0. Digging in, Mark Vientos. And that one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. The relay, he's in there. 1 out, runner at second. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hammered, base hit, and that's going to get into the corner. Vientos around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 30-0. Base is empty, one away. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Ripped to right. Corrals it. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Alvarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Fought off foul. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Tucker going back. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, but he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Here's Juan Soto. And a base hit into right center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. Ripped to short. Now a jump throw. In time. Got him. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is Michael Busch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Swanson batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Right through there, got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Nico Horner. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Late with the swing there.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 down, nobody on, and a foul ball. The Cubbies hitless so far in the game. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Porter Hodge.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ripped on the ground to second. In time to Bush. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Liner, base hit. And out to a board.
the catcher, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone way up into the upper deck.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting...
Pitching for Chicago.
1 down. And
Number
stepping in
66.
is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna.
Merriweather.
Hard hit left side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. So the lineup flips over. Here's Francisco Lindor. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Mets get 3 on this homer. We're through 5. Back here at Citi Field, top 6. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swings through that.
1-1.
Inside, just missed. Ground ball right side. And a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Popped out and foul ground first time through. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Senga winds and deals. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one missed. And now the count filled up 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In danger of losing the perfect game here. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Birdie now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it, brings it in, and that is that.
Leading up.
Here's a big power threat.
Right
Juan
fielder.
Soto.
Wow.
He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Pulls it in for the out.
Now batting.
So digging in, Mark Vientos.
Vientos.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The Mets up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another look at one of the most impressive home runs you'll ever see as StatCast gives us the full picture.
Yeah, projected more than 480 feet on its way over the fence, and I don't think we could watch this replay enough, Boog. I mean, just incredible. That was a swing that we're not going to soon forget.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. 1 down, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting the tape together.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Runner at 2nd here, 1 gone. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Coming home. He'll score to 2nd, but way too late. Safe there. So up next, Tyrone Taylor. And that one hammered. That'll make it out of here.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
At the plate, Francisco Alvarez. Ripped towards 3rd. Birdie fires over to 1st. And they got him.
Up next for the Mets.
2 outs,
the
bases
second
empty.
baseman,
And
Luis
next for the
Acuna.
Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tucker snags it, and that's the inning. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now Seiya Suzuki. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter. You got to be ready to.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The Cubs yet to pick up a hit here. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Up the middle, Lindor. The throw to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. So they turn to their closer, Ryan Presley.
55.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. That one ripped right center field, and it hits the fence. Coming around third is Soto. The relay to the plate. He's safe, and they extend their lead. So a man aboard, and here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. That's a laser base hit. Oh, he botches it. Coming home. He will score. So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Presley, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Leaps, and he's got it. There's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets.
Designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Fouled off to the right. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. That one ripped. And that ball is gone.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Throws across the diamond. Ends the inning after they racked up. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. And that one fouled off. And it's fouled away. The Mets up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. He was late there, strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a 1-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Presley back to work. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great...
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. The relay throw. He'll score easily. And the lead continues to grow. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. So up next, Mark Vientos. That one hammered left field. That's back. And that one is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. To third, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And now, Brandon Nimmo. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled off. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Jesse Winker. Smoke to right, but he's got it. Back here at Citi Field, here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They are going to make the play.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. John Birdie at the plate. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. It's a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.